Good morning, Cedar Park. Today is Monday, October 28th, and it's an A Day.
This morning, get the results from band's area competition.
Plus, find out all the latest on this week's sports report with Landon Reed and Zach Magdalene.
And how to pay for college and an all-new scholarship of the week. Turn up because the Wolfcast starts now. Good morning and welcome to the Wolfcast. I'm Kira Cox and I'm joined by Reed Cummins and Lulu Lynch.
This weekend, the Timberwolf Band performed their show at the 5A area marching band competition.
And as usual, they did not disappoint.
Reporter Charles Corson went to the contest to find out more.
Thanks, Kira. The band has been working on their show since the summer and finally got to show off what they have been working on last Saturday. This weekend, the band went to John Gupton Stadium to perform their show and compete with 23 other high schools to try to advance to the state championships. The show is inspired by Sweeney Todd, a movie and musical that warns about the corrosiveness of revenge and unbridled power. Senior Blake Moosefeld spoke about how he felt finally being able to perform for the other high schools.
We've kind of been in our own little bubble since then, trying to make the show as good as possible. And now that we're back in the competitive scene, we get to show the rest of the band world what we've been up to and how we've been improving over this last however many weeks.
After advancing from prelims, the band moved on to the main competition where, unsurprisingly, they placed first and advanced to state. Reflecting on the journey, Moosefeld shared what he wanted to say to his fellow band members.
I'm super proud of everybody. I think that all of the members are doing an incredible job. I think that all of the leaders are working their butts off. I think that all the members are working their butts off. And so I'm just very much so looking forward to these last few weeks of the season. We're going to get really good.
With their sights now set on state championships, the band is ready to continue perfecting their performance. Their hard work, dedication, and passion have brought them this far, and they are determined to end the season on a high note. Congrats again to band and good luck at state. With CPHS News, I'm Charles Corson.
Thanks, Charles. An enticing run is donating all their funds to a charitable cause. Run for Water is a 10-mile race that puts 100% of the funds into the Gazelle Foundation. The foundation supports over 11 million people to have access to clean water. Whether you're new to running or someone experienced looking for a new challenge, this course has something for everyone, with the event occurring along a 10-mile stretch that runs from downtown to Terrytown and a shorter 5K version. Coach Alexander gives his thoughts on Run for Water and why this race is beneficial to the participants.
I think cardiovascular disease is a big issue in our country, and I think anytime you can go run and have that consistent exercise really helps the cardiovascular system to help keep the heart and the lungs, everything kind of functioning properly. So if we can do little things to be healthy and doing healthy things in a fun way, I think that's a great opportunity that this presents.
For more information, you can check out the Gazelle Foundation's Run for Water website at runforwater.com.
Up next, Austin Makaborski is in the studio with today's headlines and this morning's brief right after these announcements.
Good morning, Cedar Park. I'm Austin Makaborski, and welcome to this morning's brief. First, 2 individuals were transported to the hospital following a vehicle rescue in Pflugerville, Texas on Saturday. Firefighters and paramedics from Travis County responded to the incident, which occurred at the intersection of North Heather Wild Boulevard and State Highway 45. The details surrounding the rescue are still unclear, with no further information released at this time. Next, San Antonio, a 63-year-old man was arrested after allegedly assaulting an election clerk who asked him to remove his Make America Great Again hat while voting. Jesse Lieutenantsburg faces a third-degree felony charge for injuring the 69-year-old clerk following an incident at the Johnson Branch Library. Authorities say the clerk was enforcing Texas laws against electioneering, which prohibit political apparel at polling sites. Baxter County officials have condemned the violence, urging voters to respect election laws and maintain peace as early voting continues. Finally, in Cedar Park, city officials have approved speed limit reductions on several major roads, including Anderson Mill, US 183/Bell Boulevard, and FM 1431 Whitestone Boulevard. The changes passed on October 24th following an earlier discussion this month and aim to adapt to new road developments and shift in driver behavior. The Texas Department of Transportation guidelines, which recommend setting limits based on the 85th percentile of driver speeds, were used to determine these adjustments. So what do y'all think about these new reduced speed limits?
I guess it's a good thing because obviously they needed to do it if they felt the need to do it, but I feel like it was fine the way it was.
I feel like it's a little too slow.
I think it's already slow.
Right.
Yeah.
And
why slower?
Drivers are already going slower than the speed limit already.
Right.
Which is why they lowered it, but then people are going to go even lower than what it was.
If they go
supposed to be.
low.
I'm going to be so late. Or I'm just gonna have to get out earlier because goodness.
Yeah.
No, but like on Whitestone, it's pretty high, so I guess there's some wiggle room to decrease it. But still,
I mean, like, if it's a 55 on Whitestone, if they bring it to like 45, you're never gonna get anywhere.
Yeah.
Like Whitestone gets so stopped up.
I know already, and I'm trying to go like 60. I think they should raise it.
you're gonna be in even more trouble. Because
Yeah.
you're 5 or 15 over. Interesting. Well, thanks, Austin. We'll be right back with a special Halloween segment, Spook of the Week, right after this break.
That is Mr. Pierce. What's going to happen is simple. He's going to go up behind Mr. Fry while on duty and scare him. Let's see how it goes.
All right, he is right there.
Good morning, Cedar Park, and welcome back to the Wolfcast Sports Report. I'm Landon Reed.
And I'm Zach Magdalene. Let's kick it off with volleyball, who played an intense back-and-forth game against Glenn on Friday night.
The Wolves wiped the court against Glenn, winning in 3 straight sets, 25-8, 25-15, and 25-14. Team leaders from the game are Sophia Peters with 13 kills, Maya Cheatham with 11 kills, Anna Kurtz with 20 digs, and Caitlin Hughes with 21 assists.
The Wolves will continue to be undefeated in district play and will play again at home against Rouse this Tuesday. Now over to football, who played an intense and thrilling game last Friday.
The Black Rain fought hard against Lake Belton in a very close game, but sadly couldn't score on their final drive, which resulted in Belton winning the game.
Their next game is this Friday at Leander at 7. Good luck.
Now it's time for our Keens Alpha Wolf of the Week. This week we have senior volleyball player Sophia Peters. See what Coach McGluffin says about how Sophia has grown as a leader over the last 4 years.
I would say it's been a process that's been growing and developing. The great thing is she has really good genetics with what her sister has brought that's graduated from here, but also it's been developing with her other teammates that have, been great leaders and great role models for her. And we really started to see it last year, and then obviously she's really taken ownership in her senior year, and it's just done an exceptional job. on and off the court, trying to get us to where we need to go to be at a high level.
Congrats, Sophia. For updates on CPHS sports throughout the week, check out our X at CPHS_sports. With CPHS News, I'm Landon Reed.
And I'm Zach Magdalene. Up next, Neha Khan has this week's Scholarship of the Week right after this break.
Good morning, Cedar Park. I'm Neha Khan here with today's Scholarship of the Week. This week's Scholarship of the Week is the Marriott International Scholarship. Scholarship is part of a program that's open to all high school DECA members. Seniors who are interested in pursuing careers in the hospitality industry are invited to apply. Applicants must produce evidence of participating in DECA-related activities and must demonstrate any academic achievements and leadership. Applicants can win up to $2,000 in scholarships. The application is available on the DECA website at www.deca.org/scholarships. The deadline to apply is January 13th, 2025. For more updates on scholarships, make sure to check out our Instagram at CPHS News. With CPHS News, I'm Neha Khan.
Thanks, Neha, and that's today's Wolfcast. Thank you for taking the time to join us during your day.
You can catch anything you missed and more on our X, YouTube, or TikTok at CPHS News.
Catch tomorrow's show for a look into this year's Trunk or Treat and another installment of our Behind the Ballot series. With CPHS News, I'm Lulu Lynch.
I'm Reed Cummins.
And I'm Kira Cox. Make it a great day or not, the choice is yours. Have a Merry Monday, Cedar Park.